The Big Show with Night and Day. Buy 5 barista-made coffees and get the 6th free. No catch. Just use their coffee card.
Welcome to the biggest show on earth.
Our biggest show.
The biggest.
This is big.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Thursday afternoon. It's the 4th of July, 2024, and you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day. And as you can tell, we're a voice down.
What's that about, Jase?
I tell you what it is, Keyzie, it's the Big Show under siege. Mother Nature's having her wicked way with us, mate.
I know.
We're falling like dominoes.
And usually I'd be here for it, man.
Yeah, totally.
Because yesterday, obviously, you had sicky, sicky, tum, poo, poo, bum, bum.
Yeah, and pussy, face, arm, pity.
That's right. I forgot about that part. You're over that now?
Oh, look, to say I'm over it would be exaggerating, but let's just say I'm good enough to do radio.
Right, okay.
I mean, because how hard is radio, Keyzie? Let's be honest.
Tell you what, I try my guts out here every day, 4 till 7, Jase.
Hey, and Keyzie, can I just say, because Mogie's not here, kia kaha, man, I respect the work you do in this room. God, you're looking good, by the way. I mean, everyone else may be falling by the wayside, Keyzie. You seem to be thriving.
Well, that's
I mean,
the thing.
if you're a woman, I'd say you were heavy with child. And just absolutely blooming with good health.
Why do you keep saying I look like a pregnant woman? I don't... That's not a compliment.
I'm just trying to say that you're glowing, Keyzie.
Right. No, and to be honest, yeah, everyone is falling by the wayside. We found out that Jerry is ill at the moment on breakfast.
He is.
Yesterday, at the end of the show, Mike goes, "Oh, God, the back of my throat feels weird."
Yes.
And then woke up this morning, couldn't talk, because when his voice goes, it sounds terrible.
Yeah, it really goes. Imagine Hoodie J after smoking 100 durries in a row, basically. That's what Mogi sounds like.
Wasn't that just you at 4 p.m. every day?
Yeah, mostly.
So Mogi sounds terrible. Hopefully he's back tomorrow. I am fit and firing. You may say I look green around the gills or a little under the weather every day.
Oh, hell no. You are blooming. God, you're looking solid as. Have you been working out, Keyzie?
No.
Right, because it looks like you have.
Thanks, man.
You look ripped as.
You look great too, Jase.
Hey, now listen.
What?
I've been inundated by calls from fans, so forth, saying, what the hell is going on with the Big Show? Are you no longer doing the Big Show?
Oh, yeah.
Is there something going on? I see that the studio's been rearranged.
Yeah.
Pugs was really weird with me when I came in today.
Yeah.
Very standoffish, very sort of non-committed. Has there been some stuff going on? What's happening, Keyzie?
Well, look, and we'll get into this next, but we basically made the most of you being away yesterday and just trialled a potential new presenter. And not that you wouldn't still work here at Hodaki, obviously, and you've always wanted to do breakfast radio, but we tried Matt Heath. We tried him out in your spot, and we've got some audio we can play you next if you want. And to be honest, I think he did a really cracking job, and we had a really positive response to it.
It's betrayal, Keyzie.
No, I didn't make the call, Jase. Hey, I was sticking up for you, man. I certainly wasn't getting around Heath big time.
All right, we'll listen to that next then, shall we?
God, to be honest, man, if I were you, I wouldn't want to listen to it because it is so good.
He's going to put me off, you think?
I think so.
He's going to throw me?
I reckon.
Here's the Foo Fighters.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed, live there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. Great to have your company if you're just joining us. Now, no Mogi today. He's under the weather, so he won't be in. I was a bit crook yesterday having a bit of a chunder fest. And I tell you what, Keyzie, actually, it's been so long since I've had a good chunder.
You enjoy it?
Yeah, I actually did enjoy it.
Really?
I reckon, you know that feeling, because you feel nauseous and sick and you're going, oh, and that feeling before you chunder is horrible.
Yeah.
Then you do a big power chunder. Which I was doing in my toilet, obviously. But the feeling afterwards, if you could bottle that, mate, you could sell it. It'd be a huge hit. You just feel flushed out, you feel relaxed and relieved.
Yeah,
It's actually a really nice feeling.
Now, Jase, you were away yesterday, so management took advantage of that situation and they got breakfast host, broadcasting legend, to be honest, Matt Heath to fill in.
Sure.
Just to see what the chemistry was like.
I wouldn't say he was a legend, Keyzie.
Wow, I mean, he's written a book.
Yeah, no, fair point.
And just out of curiosity, 3483, did you enjoy the Big Show with Matt Heath on it yesterday? And Jase, he was sort of sitting in your role.
Yes.
And I'm just going to play you some audio of how that went, just so you can get a sense of how he did go.
G'day, you mad bastard. It's the 3rd of July, 2024, and you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day. Yeah. It's me, Hoodie J. Over there, we got Mogi and Keyzie.
Shit, that's good.
The chemistry, right?
Wow.
It was insane. It was like straight off the bat. You know what I mean?
That is... Wow.
I know. Like a text here on 3483. I didn't even realise Jase was away yesterday. That's how good Matt Heath was at stepping into your shoes.
Yeah. Well, as you say, he is a bit of a broadcasting legend. Yeah, no, that was really good. And the fact that you guys had that instant chemistry was pretty amazing.
It was insane.
Yeah.
It was like we'd known each other forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, look, they're just tutuing with stuff at the moment, and management were like, we loved the sound. It freshened things up.
Well, here's the interesting thing, Keyzie, because I was lying on my deathbed, on the couch, well, actually on the couch yesterday afternoon. I was getting inundated with people going, have you been axed from the big show? What's going on?
Well,
are you not doing the big show anymore? What the hell's happening?
Well, I don't think it's a matter of thinking about being, like, you're not axed from Hodaki.
Right.
Like Hodaki Radio. Hodaki's been around for years. There's heaps of roles and heaps of different stuff. So I don't think that's the thing they'll be looking at. And look, more text of flooding in on 3483. Yes, he was great. I want Jase replaced. Much deeper and crisper radio voice from Heath. And so I don't think it's a matter of you, necessarily leaving Hodaki. You might be shifted to breakfast, maybe mid-dawns. But it's just... something could happen off the back of it because it rated really well.
Well, I can't do mid-dawn because I do that at Radio Pacific with my talkback show.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I'm still doing the mid-dawns at Radio Pacific.
Right.
And soft hits and stuff.
Well, you could do the night show.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of great broadcasters have come through the night show.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, Keyzie.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, mate, I'm pretty comfortable. I feel very, very safe in my job.
What? Are you sure why?
Because I sleep with management.
Aren't they all dudes?
Yeah, man.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed, the cult there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. I tell you what, Keyzie, nice to hear a bit of Nick Cave on the old radio.
Oh, and the
Bad Seeds.
Yeah, it's a tune, isn't it?
It is a tune. Love me a bit of Nick Cave.
I know you do, mate. And the National as well. Anyone with a weird, deep voice.
Yeah, sure. It does it for old Hoodie J.
You know why? Because it sounds like yourself.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. 2 days ago, Jase, you were leaving. This is before you were away off sick yesterday with sicky, tum, tum, poo, poo, bum, bum.
And yeah, pussy, pussy, puss, puss.
Pussy, pussy, face. All of which is starting to clear up, which is great.
This weird thing happening to my left testicle, but I won't get into that either.
Oh, we'll get into that later. After 5.
Yeah, sounds good, man.
As we were leaving the car parking building here, where you and I both park and quite often have shenanigans, you'll try to beat me and then purposely go really slow and all sorts of things like that. Now,
And can I don't mean to interrupt you, Keyzie. We have nice little chats on the way to the car park.
Great
I
chats.
feel like we really bond in those moments, man.
Yeah, my favourite chat is, look out, there's a bicycle coming. Oh, crap. And you almost standing out in front of the cyclist that hoon past.
Yeah. You probably saved my life about 4 times so far.
Yeah, it's good stuff. The other night, there was a bit of an issue with the barrier arms letting everyone out.
Sure.
Now, the way the car parks work is you have to scan your little card on the way in, otherwise it won't let you on the way out. So, the other day, Sky City, where we park, had the barrier arms on automatic opening, but you still had to scan.
Right.
So, the other night, there was a massive queue because people pulled up to scan their card, the gate opened anyway, and so they just drove through, which meant they didn't have entry data on their card.
Yeah.
So the other night we were leaving and there was a big queue of cars because heaps of people had just driven through without swiping. Now, there are 2 barrier arms for exit and a big line of cars and a bit of a gap, but there was a big queue down the left side. You went to turn out and drive down the right side and go right up to the front, overtaking like 5 cars who were waiting in line, right? Is that right?
Yes, Keyzie. But can I just make the point, and I want to clarify this to the audience out there.
Right.
And you can correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay, I will.
There's 2 lanes.
Yes.
Are there not?
There are 2 lanes.
And there's 2 exits. Are there not?
There are 2 exits.
Now, for some unknown and utterly bizarre reason, everyone lines up in the one lane. And there's only like 1 or 2 cars in the other lane. There's no rhyme nor a reason to it.
There's
like 12 cars in one lane.
That's right, 2 in the other.
And 2 in the other. So I just go down one of the lanes where there's two in it.
The reason there's 12 cars in one lane is because whoever's at the front of that is waiting to see which exit is going to clear up first, and then they will go to that exit. It's the most efficient way for everyone to leave if the gates are playing up.
But there's only one exit.
No, there's two barrier arm exits, you were just saying.
Yes, but...
And if one's playing up, you go to the other one. And we were all in a queue to get to the front, and then you'd pick which one you want to go to. So we're all queuing up to use either of them. That's the way. And so whenever there's like a public holiday, right, and the passing lane, there's heaps of traffic and there's a passing lane, even though there's traffic, people are hooning down the right side.
Oh, I never do that, man.
No, I know. So, but that's the vibe you're giving off in the car park by cutting in front of everyone. But the best part was you got up to the barrier arm, you cut past everyone, you swiped your card, and what happened?
No data, no entry data.
No entry data. So you were stuck there while the other lane with everyone had queued up and all filed out one after the other, and it was just the most beautiful display of karma I've ever seen.
I was spewing my ring out.
Yeah.
Because you tried to stop me getting in that lane
That's
by
right.
pulling out a little bit each time.
That's right.
And I thinking to myself, Keyzie, that son of a bitch, will be absolutely loving this.
I was loving it. It was
and,
great.
And then the dude was like, you know, when he finally answered the phone.
On the intercom,
On
yeah.
the intercom there. He said, how can I help you? And I said, well, my card's not working. And he said, well, we've got no entry data.
Yeah, exactly.
And I said, well, I can't enter the car park unless the barrier arm goes up. So obviously I've got entry data. I entered. And he was like, well, you know, I don't even remember what he was saying because I was too enraged by the fact that Keyzie slipped past me and was giving me the middle finger in the meantime.
And the funniest thing was, I was picturing you effing and jeffing.
I was.
And were you picturing me cackling?
Yes, I was.
as well. So that was the exact scenarios that was happening in both cars.
Son of a bitch.
So good.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki. The Big Show's very first fishing trip. Let's check out who they've reeled in this time.
Yes, indeed. Your chance to join the fellas on a fishing trip should be a good time. Caleb, you mad bastard. How's life?
Oh, it's bloody marvellous, mate. How was your sicky tum poo poo bum bum going?
Pussy as well, Caleb. Don't forget the pussy. And can I just say, there was not actually a lot of poo-pooing.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, so that was
not
good.
That great.
Yeah. What do you do for a crust, man?
I'm a landscaper.
Backbone.
Jase, can I ask him a question?
Yeah, go for it, man.
Caleb, do you like fishing?
I do like fishing. Not a big fan of eating fish, but I love fishing.
Hey, that's me. I'm exactly the same.
I'm actually very similar, to be honest.
Oh, come on, man. Me and Caleb are, so you feel like you have to join
do you feel
in.
like
I see. Come on, man.
you guys were bonding. Sorry, Caleb. Keyzie was trying to bond with you. Well,
I understand.
I'll tell you what, mate, you're in the draw, so stay on the line, and our good mate, Pugs in Studio B will look after you. All right?
Perfect. Cheers, guys.
Good luck, man. G'day, Sam, you mad bastard. How's life?
Yeah, good fellas. How you getting on?
Yeah, good, thanks, man. Good. What do you do for a crust, Sam?
Chippy down here in Christchurch.
Oh, yeah.
God, backbone.
I can just tell by the sound of your voice. You're a massive backbone,
Actually,
Sam.
Jase, can I just ask Sam a question?
Fine, Keyzie.
Sam, do you like fishing, brother?
Oh, take it or leave it.
You know, that's exactly the sort of attitude we want on our fishing trip, mate. You're officially in the draw.
Yeah, lovely. Thanks, fellas.
Yeah, good on you, Sam. Stay on the line and Pugs on! In Studio B will look after you. Now, just on the fishing front, Keyzie, we've got the boys' trip coming up very soon to my family batch. How are we feeling about that?
Well, since we last spoke, I'm feeling better. We've cleared up a few things. It's
Sure.
going to be more of a team building exercise, which I'm all for.
Yeah.
The only issue we're
We're going to do like trust exercises and stuff, like fall backwards and we'll catch you, that sort of thing.
But you guys are going to do it as well, though, right?
Oh, we'll start off with you and then we'll go from there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, that sounds great. I'm feeling good about it. I can't wait. It's happening next weekend.
Yes.
I do have to float a few things with my wife regarding our plans for that weekend.
Sure. Is she still a bit pissy about it, is she?
No, she's not pissy.
Right. Is it the 1,600? Is that what she's worried about? Because you don't have enough money in your fun account.
No, she's over that now.
Oh, okay.
We've dealt with that. Just a few other things. But look, it's next weekend. I'm massively looking forward to it, especially bunking with Pugs.
And I tell you what else, what I'm really looking forward to is you and Pugsan very generously said we'll cook dinner Saturday night. So I'm looking forward to a
Jase.
Pugsan Keyzie delicious meal.
Look.
And it can't be ham and pineapple pizza, right?
No, look, me and Pug's son, and he's a yummy boy, so he knows how to make yummy stuff. I did suggest that as a bit of a fun thing. You know, when you cook for your parents, don't worry, the youngsters will do it. And then I thought about it and remembered that you diss every single restaurant I've ever recommended to you and diss everything I ever eat. So I've decided, no, I'm not cooking for you because it's just a recipe for disaster.
Okay.
So
I'll do some platters then, and why don't we just get a couple of roasted chooks and some white bread and some coleslaw and be done with it?
you get some chooks. Keen for some chooks. By the way, this big fishing trip that is happening, it's all thanks to our mates at SiteSmart. Make sure you remove the paperwork and support productivity with SiteSmart, your all-in-one health and safety solution. SiteSmartApp.com.
Good stuff, Keyzie. Oh, June. Bit of Metallica for you.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed, Australian Crawl there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. The time is 6 minutes to 5 o'clock, you know, and no Mogi today if you're just joining us, by the way. Mother Nature's had her way with him.
Yeah.
And he's feeling a bit crook, Keyzie.
The interesting thing is he's using the same microphone that Jeremy Wells uses,
Yes.
and he's currently under the weather.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether there's some sort of
Mega germ?
mega germ,
Yes.
affecting sort of celebs that use that microphone at the moment. So hopefully he's back tomorrow.
I tell you what, man, I've probably been massively underplaying it with my health over the last
Really?
4 or 5 days.
Because you have been banging on quite a bit about it.
You know, probably, you know, I've been really, really crook, Keyzie, and yesterday I was on my deathbed and I
Really?
got to ponder a few things.
So you're on your deathbed from vomiting and pooing a lot.
Yeah.
What a way to go,
Can
man.
I just establish there was no pooing?
Right.
Well, I mean, there was pooing,
Just a regular amount.
but just my 3
Yeah.
perfect tubes.
Okay.
There was no issue down that area. But just with the abscesses oozing everywhere and the vom going on and the fever and the blindness in my left eye.
What about your knee where I hit you with the stool?
Yeah, funnily enough, I did wake up yesterday morning and go, oh, what the fuck's wrong with my knee now? And then I realised you smashed a chair on it the day before.
I didn't.
You absolutely smashed a chair on it. And so with that in mind, I was lying there on the couch and put pen to paper.
Oh, you finally did a will?
Thinking that it could be, you know, my last words. And I think it's the best thing I've ever written, which I might share after.
Is it a will or what is it?
No, my will's already sorted out.
Oh, okay. Is it like a poem or something?
It's a poem, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
and
I'm down
think,
for that.
I think it's the best thing I've ever written, man.
Right.
In terms of emotions and stuff like that.
Yeah, we'll see if we can squeeze it in the 5 hour.
Well, no, we'll squeeze it in, Keyzie.
Also, one of the best things I've ever written was a recipe for a delicious winter soup. So if you're keen, I've got Keyzie's Winter Warmer, a beautiful soup recipe we can go through as well in the 5 hour.
And I understand too, actually, that your lovely wife
Yeah, my wife, yeah.
needs some help.
She genuinely does need some help, so it'd be good to get the listeners to help with that as well. It's about a new job.
Also, my wife,
Yeah, my wife.
she had a haircut today, and I'm interested to sort of talk to the listeners about this, what it's like in their household when their partners get a haircut.
Right, okay.
She can be a bit precarious, Keyzie.
Okay.
So we'll be talking about all that stuff after 5 o'clock.
Oh, that sounds good.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jase, Mike, and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day. Hey, no Mogi today.
Which explains why that was really weird.
I was actually thinking if we're going to do the harmonies while Mogi's away, maybe we get Pugsan in. 'Cause
Sure.
I don't know if you know this about Pugsan. Beautiful voice, man.
Well, do you want to Pugs, come through, and we'll
Yes.
come through right now. We'll fire that off again, and we'll do it, and it'll be great. All right, you
Actually,
ready?
just on this front, I don't know if you knew this, Keyzie, but Pugsan was the lead choir boy at his school.
You're joking.
And he was a treble. Do you know what a treble is?
Yeah, like high pitch.
The high pitch till he was like 19.
Yeah, we were called the Treble Makers.
That's so good. All right, here we go. We're going to
Thanks,
start
man.
again. Here we go.
Okay.
Welcome This is big. To the Hodaki Big Show. Really big. With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Yeah, welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Thursday's coming along tickety-boo. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night. I can
So
actually,
glad I came in.
I can actually see you as the sort of beatific sort of treble with your skirt on there,
Yeah, man.
in the choir. I can absolutely see it, Pugs son.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Good stuff. Sit back and relax because it's time for Connie Chat with your host, Pugs son.
I was waiting for this day. I was waiting.
So whatever questions you have about
absolutely,
Connie's,
yeah.
text through 3483. Now, Pugs son, wait. I did hand on heart.
Sure.
Because you and I are peas in a pod, mate.
Yeah,
I
we're
did
2 for
not-
1, you and me,
Yeah,
Hoodie
we're-
Jay.
Guys,
We're a package deal.
you're reading into Connie Chat
A
here.
huge
Oh, yeah,
package
sorry.
deal. Sorry, I was actually thinking for the batch trip, right?
Yes.
You know those Tupperware parties that people do where they kind of come round and they take people through
Sure.
various Tupperwares and
Yeah,
things
yeah.
And maybe sell a few things?
By Tupperware, do you mean sex toys?
Well,
There's
here's
that
the thing,
too.
Hoodie Jay, there is that as well.
Yeah.
But I was thinking maybe I could do a bit of a Connie seminar for you fellas at the batch.
How good.
That would be
You know,
sick.
like I'll bring a few different types. We can try some on. Figure
them
out.
out.
So
Get
good,
a taste for them.
Pugs,
You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean a taste for them?
Huh?
That was so good. I love Connie Chat, man. It's good to have it back.
It is good.
Actually, Jase, coming up next, you wrote what you were saying is the best thing you've ever written whilst on your deathbed yesterday.
Yeah, I think so. You might want to get your hanky out, Pugs son.
Huh?
No, not that one.
No.
okay, yeah,
what's
wait,
on
yeah,
there?
no, hang on.
Oh.
God.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed. Bon Jovi there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. The time is 15 minutes past 5 o'clock. And I got to be honest with you, Keyzie, I'm just happy to be here, man.
Yeah.
Being on my deathbed yesterday.
See, I didn't realise
Well,
how
I
sick.
should say death couch.
Death couch. I didn't realise how sick you actually were. I just thought it was a routine stomach bug.
Well, you know me, man. I'm what they call a stoic.
Right.
Old schools.
I've heard them call you that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And I don't bleat on about the pain I'm in or the
Right.
how sick I'm feeling, you know.
Yeah, okay.
I just suck it up.
Is this a
And,
recent thing or is it like...
I suck it up as well, you know. I mean,
Oh,
do you
mate,
ever
yeah.
hear me talking about not feeling well or whatever? I don't think so.
No, but I've seen you suck a lot up before.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, totally.
100%.
Yeah, totally, man. But yesterday, and the reason I say that I'm grateful that I'm here, there was a little while there in the sort of early afternoon I didn't think I was going to make it.
Wow.
And with that in mind, actually, I got pen and paper out. Or when I say pen, I mean my quill.
Oh, yeah.
And you won't know this about poetry, Keyzie, because you're a bit of a Philistine, really. With your ham and pineapple pizzas and chicken burgers.
Yeah. Can't have those in poetry.
But sometimes, Keyzie, the best poems, they just come out of you. You don't even need to think about them.
Right, okay. Have you written one, have you?
I've written one, yeah. And I think it's the best thing I've ever written.
All right.
And forgive me if I get a bit of emotional when I start reading it because,
Okay.
as you can imagine, I was sweating and
Wow.
done a little bit of poos in my pants as well. There was a bit of sick down my shirt.
Wow, is this that powerful, is it?
Well, it's pretty powerful, man.
All right.
And, obviously I got to leave it from the girls. But anyway, here it is. I wake up in the morning and I raise my weary head. I got an old coat for a pillow, and the earth was last night's bed. I don't know where I'm going, only God knows where I've been. I'm a devil on the run, a six-gun lover, a candle in the wind.
Wow.
Yeah. It's pretty emotional, isn't it? Yeah, I know, man.
It's
Just
crazy.
hold it together, Keyzie.
Far out.
You're brought into this world, but they say you're born in sin. Well, at least they've given me something I didn't have to steal or have to win. Well, they tell me that I'm a wanted. Yeah, I'm a wanted man. I'm a colt in your stable. I'm what Cain was to Abel. Mr. Catch Me If You Can.
Jeebus.
I'm going down in a blaze of glory. Take me now, but know the truth. I'm going down in a blaze of glory. Lord, I never drew first, but I drew first blood. I'm no one's son. Call me Young Gun.
That is so good, Jase. That is the best poem you've ever written.
Thanks, man.
What's it called?
Living on a Prayer. I might just have to go out a bit here. I'm a bit...
Yeah, you go
just
for
give
it,
me
mate.
5 minutes here, Keyzie.
Yeah, you go take some time. All good. Here's Crowded House on the Hodaki Big Show.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed, Guns Roses there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. If you're just joining us, no Mogi today. He's a little bit under the weather, but he said he's popped a few pills there, Keyzie. He's good to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're wondering, he doesn't have the same thing Jase had. Jase had sicky, tum, poo, bum, and
Sisty, pass.
Sisty, pass, and then Mogi's got a double bogey situation.
Yeah. Massive bogey situation, especially on the honker like that.
Yeah, with a honker like that, it's so good with
That
that.
was just massive.
Yeah, it's huge. Eh?
Hey, now something I'm very genuinely excited about, and that's the rugby. So let's have a bit of rugby chat. Why not?
Crouch, touch, pause, engage.
Rugby Union Chat with Hoity J.
And I mean this sincerely, actually, because I went through the last few years and I've kind of gone off the All Blacks. I've gone off rugby in general, just because I think, Keyzie, there was just too much of it. And I got back into it a little bit over the Super Rugby season because there was some beautiful rugby being played.
This is one of the best Super Rugby seasons I've seen in a long time.
And with that in mind, we've got the English coming over here, which I had no idea was happening. The first Test match this weekend. Of course, Razor, the new coach at the helm there. Very excited to see what he's going to bring to the operation. And there was a team list announced today.
That's right. So they're going to play 2 games. They're first playing Forsyth Bar this weekend down at Dunedin, 7 p.m. The ACC boys are down there already, I believe.
Oh, they're going to do it live from the ground, are they?
I don't know what they're doing. They've got Richie Mwanga. He's driving a bus with everyone on it, apparently.
Yes, I see.
And then the following weekend, the 13th, they are playing England again at Eden Park. So
Beautiful.
This is what's got the excitement levels up. It's the introduction of Razor, his new regime.
Yes.
And then also the fact that we're starting with England, who we hardly ever play.
Yeah, and also hate passionately.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, the English and All Black rivalry goes back eons, and we love beating the English.
Is it still Eddie Jones?
No.
No, it's not. Cool.
I can't, off the top of my head, his name's escaped me, but no, Eddie Jones is Japan again, I think.
It is, right, okay.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've had to keep up with rugby. But here is the team that he has named, Razor. I'll just get your thoughts first of all on the tight 5 there, Jase. You've got Ethan de Groot, Cody Taylor at hooker, Tyrell Lomax.
No problem.
Scott Barrett is the captain, of course, and Patrick Tuipulotu.
Yeah, strong locking partnership.
Your loose forwards.
Yeah, Lucy's, yes.
Your loosies. Sammy Penny Finau,
Yes.
Dalton Papali'i, Adi Savia.
I tell you what, that packs a punch, those Lucy's. A lot of power there, mate.
So those powerful loosies pack a punch.
They pack a punch.
It's so good. Halfback TJ Perenara. Who are you preferring?
Look, I think he's probably the best option at the moment. I prefer the young fella from the Chiefs, whose name just temporarily, Rata, I think his name is.
Oh, right.
Escapes me.
Right, okay. Damian McKenzie is our first 5.
Go, you good thing.
Yeah, he's the man. You've got Geordie Barrett at second 5. Rico Ioane at
nice.
centre. The wings, Sevu Reece and Mark Talia.
Yeah, okay. Can give or take those, but yes.
Right.
And I think Anton Leonard-Brown is in the subs there.
Yeah, so he's coming off the bench. You've then got Stephen Pedofeta in the 15 jersey now.
Yeah, nice.
Off the bench, Asafo Aumua, Ofa Tuangafasi, Fletcher Newell, Tupo Vai, Luke Jacobson, Finley Christie, Anton Leonard-Brown, and Bodie Barrett in jersey 23.
Can't wait, mate. So you're saying Forsyth Stadium Saturday night?
7:05. The ACC will be commentating that on Sky Sport 9. What's your score prediction, Jase? Because you always predict the Warriors to lose by 50.
And I'm generally right.
Yeah, well, you had been, actually.
That's
all right.
All Blacks 15 plus.
Right, you don't want to give a score? Okay, I'm going to say England 17, All Blacks 32.
Yeah.
Under the roof there, you know what I mean?
No, I think that's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair. Okay, well, in that case, I'll go 42-12 to the All Blacks.
Okay, well, in that case, I'll go 50-0 to England.
If you're going to do that, well, I might change mine to 36 to England.
Right.
And 78 to the All Blacks.
I'm going to go 80-0 England.
Lock it in, Eddie.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Queens of the Stone Age there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Thursday evening. The time is 10 minutes to 6 o'clock.
Jase, you started a segment last week. It was called Winter Soup Chat.
Yeah, man.
You told us about one of your delicious winter soups, and to be honest, I have been eating a heap of soup.
Good times.
So I might hit you with one of my recipes.
Yeah, go away, far away there, Keyzie.
Onion, potatoes,
Croutons,
garlic,
A little bit of cracked pepper in there and
stock,
herbs,
quince.
Winter Soup Chat with the Fells. I'm not sure about the quince. I'm pretty sure quince is a jam.
Yeah, I don't know where Mogi got that from.
I think he panicked under pressure
And said quince.
and said quince.
Yeah, he always does that.
What kind of maniac puts quince in a soup?
I don't know, Jase, especially once you've had Keizie's Winter Warmer.
Is that what it's called? Is
That's what
it?
the soup's called.
Is this your recipe or is it?
That's my recipe. So,
Okay.
to be honest, it's been handed down. So it's one that Mum used to make for me when I had bad asthma.
So all the time then.
So yeah, sort of 5 to 6 nights a week. Keyzie's Winter Warmer. So first of all, 100 grams of butter. But I use margarine. Now the next part is crucial. 3 whole onions. And so what you do with the onions is you just chuck them in because you're going to pull those out afterwards, and they just sort of bob, like peel the skin off them, and you just want to leave them in there bobbing because it's a slow cook.
So is this a stock you're making or is it just this?
No, it's the soup.
Okay, yeah.
So 3 whole onions. Don't dice them, just peel them, let them bob around in the slow cooker, and then pull them out at the end. 3 potatoes, mashed.
This is already sounding disgusting, Keyzie.
Because that gives it's like a nice, because you want your winter warmer to be thick.
Oh,
1 corn cob.
just bobbing as well?
What do you mean?
Is the corn cob bobbing or do you take the kernels off the corn cob?
Well, you take the kernels off the corn cob.
Why don't you just so you get a can of corn then?
Yeah, I mean, you could do that, but like that cobby
Well, I just
taste.
don't like the idea of, because the onions are already bobbing around, I don't like the idea of a corn cob bobbing around.
No, the cob stays in bobbing around, and then you pull that out afterwards with the onions.
Right.
And then the corn kernels are floating around in the mix.
What, did they just fall off or what?
No, you can shuck it. Is that
Right,
is you shuck a corn?
it. Yeah. Okay.
A can of diced tomatoes. If you want, you can actually, because quite often you might not have that in the cupboard, you can swap that out a cup of red wine.
Sounds better.
Yeah.
In fact, don't worry about chucking it in the soup. Just chuck it down your gullet.
Nah, trust me, you want it in the soup. It's delicious. The next thing, and this sort of thickens it up, and a lot of people put...
So you've already thickened it up with mashed potatoes.
Yeah, you want it to be really thick, so a pint of Guinness.
Oh.
So a pint of Guinness in there, and to be honest, we quite often add it to gravy and in a pie mixture. And then at the end, 2 kgs of pork mince. And you just leave that in the slow cooker for, I think, 12 hours. Pull it out. Beautiful. What do you think?
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Green Day there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. The time 4 minutes to 6 o'clock. Now, coming up after 6, what's for tea with me? Keyzie, yellow wheeze, thick crust, monkey porn,
Fun account?
fun account.
Yeah. So what that basically is a segment where you text in on 3483 with what you are having for dinner. And in doing so, you could win a $50 night and day voucher.
And a special treat on that front, actually, Keyzie, because we're going to get Pugs on. He was just describing to us off air a delicious sticky beef meal that he had last night. So he's going to come in and tell the fellas
His secret recipe.
His secret recipe. So that's going to be something to look forward to. Also, what's on the TV with me, Mike Minogue, without Mike Minogue.
Yellow wheeze.
No.
Oh.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
You're welcome back, you massive backbones. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day. No Mogi today. Hopefully tomorrow. We'll see how we go.
Yeah, you're away with a sore tummy and whatnot. He's away with a bit of a cold and whatnot. So not connected, but hopefully everything aligns tomorrow. Jase, just quickly, is it all good?
Yeah, man.
If I just jump in here?
Well, you already had, so yeah.
Okay, just checking. Night and day.
Yes.
Hell of a caffeine fix. Barista-made coffee as low as $4.50.
How good.
And if you get a coffee card, your 6th one is free.
And it's a Pugs special as well at the moment, I believe.
Oh, my God, it is too.
Yeah, so if you run low on the old Connies, get stuck into it.
Yeah, so if you go into your local Night and Day and ask for the Pugs special, you get 2 jumbo boxes of Rubber Joeys.
Yes.
2 packets of Lee Kum Key teriyaki sauce.
Yes.
And
the chicken thing?
Yeah, like the one pot cooking thing.
Yeah, one pot chicken.
Yeah. And also a packet of Mentos.
Oh, yeah, cool.
$12.99.
And some lube.
Oh, that's right, and a 2-litre bottle of lube. Hey, speaking of Pugson, he was on the podcast outro today. That is bonus material we do every single day. They both come out at 7:30. That and also a highlights package of our show. Do you remember what we were talking about, Jase?
Not really.
Today was a pimple special.
Oh, that's right. Yes, Zit Chat. I wanted it just to explode, Keyzie.
That's right, like everywhere.
Yeah.
And you just to go, ah.
Yeah, like...
Oh.
Like...
Well, I was tiptoeing around it.
We were actually talking about the massive pustule I had on my face that reached a crescendo, and I had been so disciplined about it. You know what I mean? Not touching it, Keyzie.
Yeah.
Not squeezing it.
I wouldn't have been able to. I would have touched it.
Oh, man, it was so difficult to not do that day after day. And then I just reached a crescendo of frustration and went in hard.
And you had a go at it.
I had a go at it, and it eventually gave way. And
were you looking in the mirror when you were having a go at it?
oh, yeah, later on I was, yeah.
What do you mean later on?
But it didn't crack quite how I wanted it to, but it's looking better now, isn't it?
Did you manage to contain it?
Yeah, well, I had tissues and stuff.
Yeah, cool.
Hey, coming up next, what's
for tea with New Zealand with me?
Keyzie.
And that would do we just leave it there?
Yellow wheeze, thick crust, monkey porn.
That monkey porn one, I'm not sure about that one.
Fun account.
I'm not sure about that one. But text her on 3483 what you are having for dinner tonight, and you could win $50 of night and day.
Speaking of monkey porn, also Pugs is going to come in and tell us about his beef recipe.
Sticky beef Pugs.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
The Verve there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show, but right now it's time for...
Oh, yeah, hey guys, text here from Steve. What's for tea, New Zealand? With me, Keyzie. That's right, everyone's favourite segment where you text in on 3483 with what you're having for dinner, and you can win a $50 night and day voucher. So good, fellas.
What are we looking at there, Keyzie, before Pugson tells us his delicious beef recipe?
A sticky beef Pugs.
Sticky beef Pugson.
Don't overhype it, fellas.
Are you sure you don't want to go straight to that?
Oh, okay, let's go to sticky beef
Pugson.
Pugson.
Oh, like I'll give you the fast version, but it's essentially just some delicious beef marinated
Beef?
in
What kind of beef? Because you were saying...
whatever beef you can find. This is the thing about cooking, right? Like, you can get all into the nitty-gritty and try and be fancy about it, but what really matters is that you can make it, it doesn't stress you out, and you enjoy it at the end.
Yeah, but what kind of beef?
And that
Pugs?
it's affordable.
Yeah, it says the guy who only eats Kobe beef.
It's actually Wagyu, Keyzie.
Wagyu beef.
So you get your Wagyu beef, you
Yes.
marinate it in a sauce with some oyster sauce, some light and dark soy sauce. Now, I don't have Shao Sing wine, so I've been using rice wine.
Shaoxing wine. Okay, so that's a nice swap out.
I guess it's I
Substitute.
looked up if it would
Mirin.
work as a substitute, and it does. It's fine. Different cultural heritage, but doesn't matter. What matters is that you make a good feed, right? Bit of cornstarch in there, a little bit of flour, a little bit of sesame oil. I'd like to put a few chili flakes in there, spice it up, and you marinate that with a couple of other, a bit of sugar. Marinate that bad boy for like 20 minutes.
In the fridge?
I put it in the freezer because I'm not dicking around.
Yeah,
okay?
right.
Straight in the freezer, marinate that in a little airtight container for 20 minutes.
I do it at
Boom.
room temperature personally. I don't know what you're chucking in the fridge or the freezer for.
But this is sticky beef Pugson.
Yeah, it's not sticky beef 40J.
Exactly.
Right?
I'll give you sticky beef 40J if you're going to have some attitude about it.
Anyway, you make a little sauce, right? A lot of those same ingredients, but maybe you chuck a little bit more sesame oil in there this time, and then you cook up some veggies and stuff. Originally, the recipe that I found is just broccoli, but I decided, you know what, I'm going to whack some carrot in there and some onions so I can have some variety in my vegetables.
Yeah,
okay?
nice. You mad
and a little
bastard.
bit of red chili, because I like a little bit of spice, not holy cluck level, but just enough for it to be nice. And then you basically sear the beef, take it out, chuck the veggies in, chuck some sauce in with a little bit of beef stock as well, etc., etc., etc. Sticky beef Pugs son.
Did you eat it with chopsticks?
No.
You didn't? Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
Nah,
just-
man.
It's a letdown, yeah, okay. Sticky beef Pugs son. Well, while you're here, Pugs, you may as well comment on some of these delicious meals people are having as well. 3483. G'day, flowers. Jack here.
Jack.
Correct.
Tame.
Tonight I'm having 2-minute noodle sandwiches.
Jack
Cheers.
Reacher.
That
2-minute noodle sandwiches.
A
No.
little bit of White Death, a little bit of Olivani on there.
That's disgusting.
Mate, when I was a student,
Yeah.
that was my
Goes
jam.
hard.
Even
Jase.
in my worst days, I'd never do that.
G'day, you sick bastards.
Oh, jeez.
Jeremy here.
Jeremy Clarkson.
Jeremy Wells.
Jeremy Clarkson. Tonight I'm having the best dinner in the world. Steak and sausages, etc. on the barbecue with beers and whiskies, and that's from Doug. Sorry, I was from Doug.
Doug Howlett.
Doug Howlett, All Black winger.
Wow.
How does
Very
it-
meaty, very boozy by the sounds of
Sounds
it.
like a fun night.
Yeah.
Hopefully a few of the fellas around, otherwise it's a lot of protein.
G'day, flowers. This is from Fozzie.
Bear.
Obviously, who else? Fozzie. What other Fozzies are there, Jase? Tonight I'm having a barista-made coffee, a thick shake, and a lasagna topper, all from Night and Day, using the voucher I'm about to win.
Just for that?
No.
Not getting a voucher.
Wow. I
hate that.
I had you pegged as a just for that. Yeah, you will get one.
Nah. That's the
You're
wrong
hard.
attitude, man.
Really?
You're
If you're not going
hard,
to take what's for
Pugs,
tea with me, Keyzie, Wabba Yellowies,
Monkey porn,
Monkey Porn,
Fun account.
Fun Account,
Sticky beef pucks.
Sticky Beef Pugs son. If you're
Yeah.
not going to take it seriously, you're not getting a bloody voucher.
Damn.
Jeez.
It's the expectation.
Yeah, right.
Sure, I get you.
Hey, I'm expecting what's on tally with me, Mogi up next. Yellow Wheeze, big honker. So stick around for that.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
The Breeders there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. Let's have a bit of TV chat, why not? What's on the telly with Mike Minogue? Yeah. I feel like you're not taking this seriously anymore, Keyzie.
Mogi's not here, man, so I don't even care.
Yeah, but even when Mogi's here, you're not taking it seriously.
No, I do. I take it really seriously.
Because you can actually sing. I've heard you sing. So I feel like you're deliberately sabotaging our harmony.
Do you want to know something? I don't like the yeah.
Do you want to can it?
No.
Well, look,
'Cause
Mogi's
you
not
guys
here.
like-
I mean, if Mogi's not here, I mean, why are we even doing what's on the TV with Mike Minogue? This bloody bastard's not here.
I know he's not here because he's feeling sick, and I think he might have caught it off of Jerry's microphone, who's also sick. But I just do it because you guys love it.
Right.
Like, your eyes light up whenever we do it.
Well, just because Mike's not here, can I just say to you, Keyzie, I don't love it.
So you don't like it either?
I don't even know what it's about, man.
Okay, well, how about tomorrow when he's back, you hit him up about it, and I'll back you up.
I tell you what, why don't you have a word with him tonight on the chat?
Okay.
And I'll reinforce you if he comes in tomorrow.
Actually, you know what we should do? You should, after the show, call him, and then I'll on speaker, and I'll sort of back you up. I'll be next to you while you're calling him.
So what, you're going to come to my house after the show when I
we'll-
call him?
No, we'll do it out in the office just over there. You call him, though, off your number, put it on speaker, and I'll just be behind you, backing you up.
Yeah, well, the issue that I have with that, though, is I don't... What speaker?
Speakerphone on your phone. Does
What-
your phone not have speakerphone?
No, I don't think so, no. I still don't have a microphone for my phone in the car either.
Right.
Um,
Okay, well, how about we just flag it and keep doing it for the rest of the show?
well, how about we'll do it if he comes back tomorrow.
Okay.
But if he doesn't come back tomorrow, we don't do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then on Monday, you hit him up about it,
Yes.
and I'll sort of back you up.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. Now, what did I watch, which is really good? Mayor of Kingston.
Right.
About the McCluskey brothers.
Is this a true story?
No, it's not a true story, but it's about three brothers and they're sort of cops and they work within the sort of prison system and stuff. Really, really good. Awesome drama, well acted, well shot. Well written, highly recommended by Hoity J. I think you'd like it, Keyzie. Your wife would hate it, though.
Right, so a bit of violence and stuff there, a bit of thrilling stuff.
Yeah, some buzzies.
Okay. Kingston, is it set in Jamaica?
No, it's set in America.
Right, okay. And where did you watch it?
Prime.
Amazon Prime. All right, sweet as. I watched, now you're going to hate this, so do you remember like 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 billion years ago where Donald Trump announced a Space Force?
Yes.
Right, so that was a funny thing everyone talked about. I then watched a documentary this morning while I was having breakfast about space warfare and about how the Russians and the Chinese and the Americans have all secretly sent rockets up into orbit to drop off satellites for TV and stuff.
Yes.
However, they also drop off like 3 secret ones and that people don't know what they're for.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that all satellites for TV and for GPS are exactly 22,000 miles above the Earth, or 37,000 kilometres, and they've done it mathematically so that they're in the exact level of orbit so that they are fixed in that position above the equator, the exact same spot, while spinning rapidly around the Earth at all times. So they've worked it out the distance so that they appear to be just sitting in the same spot at all times. And I thought that was interesting. 22,000 miles, Jase. Jase?
Oh, yeah. Awesome, man. What was that on, Keyzie?
YouTube. So good.
I'll check it out.
I'll send you the link. Aerosmith.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed. Faith No More there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Thursday evening. Now, of course, at Radio Hodaki, it's Beer and Pie July, Keyzie.
It is, Jace. Can I just play this real quick?
Yeah, do it.
All right, Pie Kings.
Radio Hodaki's Beer and Pie July.
Yeah.
I've been getting a lot of compliments about my performance in that video, by the way, Keyzie.
Really?
A lot of people liking the fact that my character was right out of the box.
What were you channeling?
All right,
Pie Kings.
Yeah, all right, Pie Kings. Just another character I played in a former series.
Oh, yeah.
Listen,
sorry, I'm getting a lot of compliments too, just FYI, and as Pugs as well.
Yeah, for my performance. Oh, that's awesome. It's coming from all directions.
Yeah,
now,
man.
Listen, I've made a promise and I've made a vow, and I'm going to stick to it, Keyzie.
Right.
That if I see a pie recipe sent in by one of the listeners, then that I like, I'll make it.
How do you want them to send it in?
Well, you tell me.
All right, so the good thing is for Beer and Pie July, we've teamed up with Dad's Pies and we are going to make a Hodaki pie. Text the word pie to 3483, follow the link, fill out the form, submit your all-time favourite flavour of pie, and we could be putting it into production. So many great suggestions have come through as well, Jace.
Yes.
Tikka masala pie.
I think that already exists.
Really? They're usually butter chicken.
Yeah, usually, but I've seen a tikka masala, I think.
Okay, fried chicken pie.
Interesting.
Like genuine Korean fried chicken in the pie, and then a bit of sauce and stuff, and cheese.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good, actually.
Roast lamb and mint sauce. You can get this.
Yes, you can.
Maybe a bit of feta.
No.
Oh. Pad Thai pie.
No.
Any reason, or?
I just don't like the idea of a Thai curry being encased in pastry.
You like baked beans on toast, eh?
Yeah.
What about this? Baked beans, cheese, bacon in a pie. So it's like you've put little bits of bacon on and grilled the cheese on top of your baked beans.
I don't mind that, actually.
I reckon that'd be delicious.
Yes.
Steak and cheese balls.
I would like to incorporate cheese balls in my pie somewhere.
Right.
For sure. Was it you that suggested the other day as a mac and cheese pie?
Yeah, I said that, yeah.
Yeah.
So what, you like it now because you dissed it?
Yeah, well, Mogie's not here now.
Oh, so yeah, okay.
I thought that was a really good idea, as long as it's got a squirt of sauce in it.
Ooh.
Come on, man.
Don't squirt anything in my pie,
and maybe some bacon.
Yeah, okay.
And maybe some tomato.
Okay, onion?
So maybe a bit of onion.
Okay, well, hey, keep your suggestions coming through, and also text pie to 3483, enter the draw, and you could not only help us pick a pie, but also win $5,000.
Too good.
To Dad's Pies.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's your Thursday show done and dusted. Keyzie, what's your plans tonight, mate?
My plans tonight, my wife's out having work drinks
All right.
with her former workmates.
Sure.
So she said, and
They have so many work drinks.
well, these are catch-ups for people she used to work with.
Yes.
Who also were fired at the same time. Not fired, made redundant at the same time she was.
Yes.
And so that I feel like they're going to meet up and get really boozed.
Yeah, so you're going to be the boy that picks them up?
The boy who picks them up. Yeah, I'd probably, although she did say Uber is 30% off tonight, so I might just Uber home.
Right, okay.
So I'll probably go home, make tacos, because we've got taco stuff there, and then hop on the old PlayStation,
Yeah.
have a few beers,
Yeah, nice.
and just settle in. What about you?
Finish it off with a bit of monkey porn.
That's not what I said.
I know you didn't say it. I said it for you. What am I doing? Look, I'm going to take it easy. My wife's still not feeling very well at the moment, nor is my little one. So I'll go home, cook dinner, vacuum, sweep the floors, do the dishes. Probably go down to the gym, pump some iron because it's been a little while. Make love.
So you're going to make love even though your wife's sick?
Oh, she's not involved. And,
Oh, that's right. Horse porn. Horse porn, that's right. This is what our show's turning into, Jase, all right?
Horse porn. Jeez. Hey, listen, it's been a pleasure bringing you the show. Hopefully, Mother Nature's going to lay off us a little bit and we'll have the full plethora back tomorrow. We'll see how we go, but you take care out there. Until then, see you later.
Bye.